What's up, guys? Jason here for the Love of Tractors with the brand new 40th National Farm Toy Show tractor, and that is the Allis Chalmers 440 four-wheel drive. So there was a lot of speculation we were going to see this tractor when we saw the Steiger come out a couple years ago. It wasn't the National Show tractor, but Ertl made it. So that meant this casting was out there. And why wouldn't you make the 440 if you already had the casting? So, guess what? We got a 440. And it's pretty neat. It's pretty neat. Not perfect, but pretty neat. So, let's talk tractors, y'all. Okay, so I got my lowboy out of the way. I thought we'd just get a clear view of the tractor and the box here because that lowboy had nothing to do with this. I just thought it was a neat introduction to the video, if you will. I don't know. Anyway, let's take a look at the box first. So the Toy Farmer always does an excellent job on their boxes. They're always colorful. They always have this sort of great graphic on the front. You've got their little character. What do they call him? Zeke there. This one's pulling a field cultivator. Hey, Toy Farmer, why don't you give us a nice big field cultivator to go with this? Okay, that's probably too much to ask. And then, there's the back side. And then the other side, we got a picture of the real thing there. So, sweet looking tractor. All right, on to the toy. So, just right up front, expect to pay $25 for one of these. They're not super expensive. They're not cheap either. But for $25, you're not going to get hurt. You may see these drop to the $20 range eventually, but I don't know because Allis Chalmers is so hot right now. I would hate to tell you to wait if you want one of these. I think you should jump on and get it. So, what do we get for our $25? Well, we get a pretty decent tractor. So we've got our air cleaner. We get 2 exhaust stacks. They've got the rain caps on there. Of course, they don't move, and you wouldn't expect that for $25. We get this nice front end here. I like the way this looks. I sort of feel like this is maybe scaled a little short, but without measuring, I can't say, so I'm not going to get into that too much. It doesn't really matter anyway. It's what we got. You get nice work lights on the front here, as you can see, and a nice grill, textured grill, not just a decal, which I like a lot. Get a good logo there. You can see the casting seam. Not a huge deal. I mean, we've dealt with that for decades on these on every tractor, so not a big deal. You've got your I've always kind of wondered what that is, and I don't know. I'm wondering if it's like a hydraulic reservoir or something. I even wondered that on the CD models version I've got. You can see we do have windows, and it's kind of hard to see, I guess, on this video, but we have like fake door handle relief, if you will. So you don't actually get like handles there, but you sort of get the relief that there's a handle there. Whatever. Same thing with hinges and all of that, but it does dress the tractor up nicely. Of course, you got steps on the side, both sides. Back here, yeah, this is going to be the hydraulic reservoir, right? Yeah, that is. So what the heck is that over there? So leave in the comments below what that is, if you guys know what that is. Because battery? I don't know. I'm not familiar with these old four-wheel drives that much. That's terrible, isn't it? Anyway, back window here. Nice Allis Chalmers logo up here. And, of course, you get your flashers. And then we get nice work lights back here. And 3-point hitch. So check this out. 3-point hitch does go up and down, which is nice. Now, I only bought one of these, so this one doesn't get customized. And it's not a big deal. I've got a couple other 440s that I made myself out of CD kits. But if I were going to put this on a display, I would paint this hitch for sure because this plastic looks awful. And it's weird because this is metal. So we've got generous amounts of metal parts for the 3-point. And then they're like, oh no, let's use plastic and it'll look a different color than the rest of the tractor. And then we've got the drawbar back here, standard Ertl drawbar. Pretty decent wheels and tires there. You get the painted hub, if you will. Not much detail on it, but Honestly, there wasn't much detail on the real ones either, so you kind of get that. I don't know if you can see it or not. You got some bolt detail, and then you do have your clamp-ons, although these are not clamp-on duals because you can see we've got an axle through there, even though they're supposed to be clamp-ons. So they're kind of fudging that a little bit, but that's okay. I mean, you know, what the heck, that's what you get. And then on the bottom, we get National Farm Toy Show 2017 and Tommy and Ertl and all that good stuff. So that brings us to the elephant in the room. That, folks, right there, is as far as that tractor articulates. Now, why does Ertl keep doing that? Like, why can't they make a tractor articulate? And is it a safety, child safety thing, or is it just like it was cheaper to do this, so we literally only made it articulate like 3 degrees? Okay, it's probably 10 degrees, but still, it's terrible. I don't know. It's an easy fix. You just take the casting apart, do a little grinding and cutting, and you can make it articulate. But it's still super frustrating that can't articulate. I mean, let me find, here's an Ertl tractor circa turn of the century, 2000, 1999, something like that. Hey, look, that articulates nicely. So we've gone backwards because here we are in 2017, almost 2018, and we don't articulate anymore. And I don't know, whatever. Anyway, that's that. So that's the Allis Chalmers 440 National Farm Toy Show tractor, just recently released from Ertl. Tell me below what you guys think of this tractor, and what would you like to see maybe as the next National Farm Toy Show tractor. We'll know what that is pretty soon, surprisingly or not. I mean, I think they usually release that in April, if I remember correctly. So that's coming up. There you go. Should you go out and get this? Well, if you're a fan of Allis Chalmers, definitely. If you're a fan of four-wheel drives, definitely. If you're just a general collector, maybe. Like I said, Allis Chalmers is so hot right now. I don't think they're going to go down in price. That's for sure. Too much, maybe a couple dollars. But these National Farm Toy Show tractors always seem to hold their value pretty well. And you know what? It's a nice tractor looking on the shelf, despite not articulating. Despite some, cheapness in places. It's a really nice tractor. For $25, can't go wrong. So, and if you want a really high detailed articulating version, you can get that through the custom guys, through CD models and people like that. So, all right, guys, I've gone on for 8 minutes on this 440 Allis Chalmers. I think that's probably good enough. Thanks for watching. Have yourselves a great day.